everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. At Newman Media, Victor checks Nikki's desk drawers. She asks what he's looking for and realizes he's checking up on her to see if she's hiding vodka. Victor denies it. Nikki insists she's doing better every day. Victor wants to take her to lunch. Nikki has to check her schedule. The one thing she misses about Claire is that she was a wonderful assistant. Victor says they'll find her someone even better. Nikki muses, hopefully someone who isn't out to kill me. Victor has to leave for a meeting with Nick and Adam, but asks Nikki not to forget about lunch. Once alone, Nikki closes the door and fishes her flask out of the drawer. She opens it but doesn't drink and instead screws the cap back on. Pulling out her phone, Nikki calls someone to say she's having a hard time and asking to meet. At Newman Enterprises, Adam asks Nick if he has any idea what the meeting is about. Nick guesses it's about Victoria's leave of absence. Adam grunts about more musical chairs in the C-suite. Nick supposes his dad might bring someone new in. Adam doubts it. He expects them to work together. Nick calls that a fantasy. Adam asks if he really doesn't think they can pull it together and work with their dad. Nick says they could try, but eventually Adam will either get bored or feel snubbed and will self-destruct as he always does. Jack says good morning to Ashley, who is reading news about Glissade and Tucker. She hasn't seen a press release from McCall yet. He's definitely laying low. Jack wonders if it's the calm before the storm as Kyle joins them. Kyle warns Tucker could strike back twice as hard eventually. Ashley says the scandal has to affect Glissade in some way. The board members will want his head on a spike. Jack hopes he goes to lick his wounds on a mountaintop. Kyle feels he's still out for blood after what happened in Paris. Ashley flashes to him screaming in the cafe and cringes. Jack hates that it's still bothering her. Ash says that every time she sees him it comes crashing back, and she's faced with his intense rage. Audra intercepts Tucker at the GCAC and accuses him of avoiding her. He doesn't have answers for her, but says he's regrouping. He'll fill her in over breakfast. Heads have already rolled. They sit, and Tucker tells her he'll mount no defense over the scandal. He'll just let the news cycle move on. He admits the people at Glissade are angry and disgusted, but he's firing all of them. Audra muses that the captain is going down with a sinking ship. Tucker's not walking away because of a hiccup. Audra argues it's more of a death rattle. Tucker will hire new people and declares that the Abbotts haven't won, and they won't. Audra asks if Tucker is sticking with his plan to go after Jabot. Tucker replies, all in due time. Audra wants to know what he'll do with Kyle's information, but Tucker has no further use for Kyle until he finds out where he truly stands. Audra has the answer to that. Kyle has been playing him all along. Whatever product secret he passes along will merely be another setup. At Newman, Adam insists to Nick that he's a different man in 2024. Nick doesn't know that guy. Adam reminds him they can put aside their differences, but Nick continues to debate. Victor arrives and Adam asks, "What can we do for you?" Victor says it's been a difficult time for the company and it's time to start new. They don't know how long Victoria will be gone, so he'll make the decisions. He's proud of both of them, and they're going to work alongside their father. Nick is happy to step into Victoria's co-CEO role while she's gone. Adam assumes he won't be picking up Nick's laundry. Victor declares, "I have bigger plans than that." Victor informs Nick and Adam that they'll be working as equals under him, as co-CEOs, working with your father. Neither of you outranks the other. If one of them doesn't agree, he'll make the final decision. Can they handle this, or will they be at each other's throats before they even get started? Adam is totally committed to making this work. Nick will do his best to give Adam the benefit of the doubt. Victor has a task for them and asks them to draft a presentation for a meeting this afternoon. Adam says, "I guess we better get to work then." As he walks out, Nick hangs back. He has to talk to Victor. Once alone, Nick complains to his father. Does he really expect this to work? And what happens when Victoria decides to come back? Will they both get demoted back to coups? Have you seriously thought this through? Victor points. Your task is to get along with your brother, that's all. Nick's only doing it for him. He just hopes Adam doesn't let him down again. Victor says it's not an option for either of them. At society, a man tells Nikki he's so glad she called.